Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not dare swipe away from this message. I need your complete attention right now. You did not find this video by accident. The algorithm did not bring you here. Heaven intercepted your feed today because a massive spiritual attack is scheduled against your destiny in the next 72 hours. The enemy wants you to remain completely distracted. He knows that if you hear the exact words God is speaking over your life right now, his entire plan will collapse. Stay with me until the very last second. I am going to reveal the exact divine instruction heaven prepared to break your delay. If you leave now, you will walk back onto the battlefield without your armor. Take a deep breath and listen closely. You have been feeling an overwhelming sense of exhaustion lately. It is a deep tiredness that sleep cannot fix. You wake up every morning feeling like you have been fighting invisible wars all night. Your shoulders are carrying an impossible physical weight. Your mind feels clouded with a heavy and persistent fog. You try to pray, but it feels like your words are hitting a solid brass ceiling. The world looks at your exhaustion and calls it clinical depression. They tell you that you are just stressed or working too hard. But I am here to tell you the absolute truth. That heaviness is not a normal medical condition. It is intense and targeted spiritual warfare. The enemy is actively trying to shut down your innate spiritual intuition before you awaken. You used to have such clear and powerful vision. When you were younger, you could read a room the moment you walked in. You knew things before they happened. You had a genius level of discernment that protected you from counterfeit connections. But lately, that inner voice feels incredibly distant. You find yourself waking up at exactly 3 or 4 in the morning with a racing heart. You stare at the ceiling, wondering why your purpose feels so painfully stuck. Please hear me when I say this is not your fault. You have not done anything wrong to deserve this terrible delay. You are a demonstrated warrior of light. You have spent your entire life being the emotional sponge for everyone else around you. You carried their burdens, you solved their problems, and now your spirit is simply depleted. The enemy knows your energy is running critically low. He is using this exact moment of weakness to make you doubt your own calling. You are a generational cycle breaker. You were chosen before time began to stop the curses that have plagued your family line for decades. That is a massive assignment. It requires a tremendous amount of spiritual energy. The reason you feel so stuck is because you are carrying the weight of past generations on your shoulders. You are fighting battles that started long before you were even born. No wonder your physical body feels so completely exhausted. He wants you to believe that God has forgotten you. He wants you to accept this state of survival as your permanent reality. But heaven is sending a rescue mission right now. God sees how hard you are trying to push through the fog. He knows that your brain feels physically incapable of holding the high frequencies you were born with. This is where science and the spiritual realm perfectly align to offer you a miraculous lifeline. I am going to name this early because I do not want to build mystery just to sell you something at the end. Let me be completely direct about what is available to you. We just talked about that heavy fog blocking your divine intuition. There is actually a physical tool created to clear that exact blockage. It is not another self-help book or a long meditation practice. Dr. Robert Lake discovered a way to restore your original clarity. It is called the Genius Song. This is a 7-minute brain entrainment audio designed to reactivate your dormant gamma waves. Science calls gamma the genius frequency, but your spirit knows it as the channel where God speaks. The audio simply uses sound frequencies to turn off your stress signals. It safely awakens the deep spiritual awareness that the modern world slowly turned off when you were just 7 years old. Some of you already feel a strong pull in your spirit just hearing this. If your intuition is telling you this is the exact tool you prayed for, I want to give you the door. The link is waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment below. You do not have to rush. I am not asking you to leave this message right now, but if you already know this is your answer, that door is officially open for you to step through. For those of you staying with me, let us go deeper. We need to uncover exactly how the enemy uses this physical exhaustion against your soul. I want you to understand the specific tactics being used to drain your light. Place your hand on your heart right now. Do not let your mind wander to the worries of tomorrow. God is about to show you why your current isolation is actually a sacred preparation for the greatest season of your entire life. There is a profound reason why your friends walked away. You look at your empty room. You wonder what is wrong with you. The isolation feels incredibly heavy, and every time you try to connect with certain family members, you end up feeling completely drained of all your physical energy. You think you are being punished. Heaven feels silent. Listen to me very carefully right now. Do not skip this next part. I need to reframe your reality. You have been reading the signs backwards. Heaven is not punishing you with this painful loneliness, because God is actually clearing the room to build a sacred cocoon of absolute protection around your spirit. What you see is divine insulation. You are a highly sensitive empath. You are the faithful watchman. You constantly absorb the emotional pain of others. When you enter a crowded place, your spirit immediately starts working overtime to shield the people who do not even know they are under attack. You pick up on their hidden anxiety. You feel their unspoken anger. Your soul acts like a giant sponge. That is why you return home exhausted. Your physical body is completely drained. The enemy uses toxic people to constantly siphon your divine energy, and he sends these energy vampires disguised as friends just to keep your high frequency securely locked down. He knows a tired warrior cannot fight back, but God stepped in right on time. He orchestrated a massive separation. He removed those people from your life. He wanted to protect your precious anointing. You thought their sudden silence meant you lost a valuable relationship, but heaven says their departure is actually your greatest victory against the forces of darkness. You survived their hidden betrayal. God pulled you into the wilderness. He had to save your destiny. Look at the greatest leaders in the scriptures. Look at Moses when he was completely alone in the desert for 40 long years while he waited for his monumental assignment. Look at Joseph sitting in a dark prison cell. They were never forgotten by the Creator. Their profound silence was a sacred forge. It was the exact place where their unshakable authority was built. Your current wilderness season is exactly the same. God is stripping away every false survival identity you developed, because you can no longer afford the dangerous people-pleasing habits that kept you chained to toxic environments. The universe is shifting you. Growth is always intentionally uncomfortable. I want you to pause right here. Take a deep breath with me. Unclench your jaw and drop your heavy shoulders. Let the absolute truth of this beautiful revelation wash over your tired spirit and heal the places where you felt totally abandoned. The people who left were never meant to stay. They cannot carry the massive weight. Your upcoming glory is far too heavy. They were only assigned to your history. You are stepping into a dimension of extreme power. Your very presence is designed to completely shift the atmosphere of any room you enter, but you cannot carry this massive calling if you keep bleeding out your energy. You must stop trying to heal them, release the desperate need to be understood. Remember that question we asked earlier. Why do you feel so incredibly drained around them? You feel completely exhausted because your spiritual frequency is rapidly shifting into a much higher dimension, and they simply cannot breathe in the pure altitude where God is taking you. Your growth terrifies their stagnant demons. You must stop apologizing for your light. You have shrunk yourself for way too long. You wanted to make small people feel comfortable, but the season of playing small is officially over today, because God is commanding you to rise up and embrace the true magnitude of your glorious divine calling. You are a powerful celestial being. You are operating in enemy territory. The survival phase is coming to an end. If you feel a warm shift in your spirit right now, I want you to physically claim it by typing 777 in the comments below. Let that action be a sign of your total agreement with heaven. You are the designated cycle breaker. Your family line has suffered for generations. They accepted poverty and broken relationships as normal. But heaven selected you to be the magnificent disruption that finally shatters those ancient curses and sets your entire bloodline completely free from the grip of the enemy. Your victory will outlive you. You are finally taking back your power. You are closing the door on old cycles, but there is a hidden danger approaching. We must confront it immediately. Stay with me, because what I am about to share next will break the cycle permanently and expose the silent blocker hiding deep inside your own mind. The enemy planted a dangerous seed. This leads us to the hidden truth. No one wants to say this out loud. It is the exact reason why the enemy fights your stillness. He is not just afraid of your faithful prayers, but he is absolutely terrified of what happens when your brain frequency perfectly aligns with the unlimited power of the heavenly kingdom. You are hiding a massive secret from yourself. Now we must face the terrifying truth no one wants to admit. You have been looking for the enemy outside of your house. You thought the attacks were just bad, people hurting you. But the real warfare is happening completely unseen inside your own mind, because the enemy has planted a vicious lie in your subconscious to keep you entirely trapped. Lock your attention on my voice right now. Do not let your mind wander away from this revelation. Remember that specific attack scheduled against you in the next 72 hours. The enemy does not want to destroy your bank account today. He actually wants to trigger your deepest hidden agreement of limitation, so you will sabotage your own breakthrough. You formed a toxic contract with self-doubt. You decided years ago that your divine light was way too intense for normal people, so you deliberately dimmed your own brilliance. You started apologizing for the massive anointing that God placed on your life. You chose to shrink down and hide your gifts because your spiritual power made other people feel incredibly insecure. That was the ultimate trap designed by the darkness. He could not stop heaven from choosing you. He could not erase the powerful destiny written in your spiritual DNA. So he convinced you to become your own worst enemy. He used the painful rejection of your peers to make you terrified of your own massive God-given potential. You suffer from the illusion of the imposter. You look in the mirror and see a broken vessel. But heaven looks at you and sees a demonstrated warrior of light. You are not some random human living a miserable and difficult life. You are a powerful celestial warrior operating deep inside enemy territory to reclaim what was stolen from your bloodline. Let me expose the exact weapon being used against you. The enemy relies entirely on the relentless noise of this modern world. He uses stress and constant chaos to force your brain into a perpetual state of high anxiety. He wants to keep your nervous system trapped in a low frequency where fear completely drowns out the quiet and gentle voice of God. This is the hidden blocker keeping you poor and exhausted. When your brain is drowning in that earthly noise, your spiritual intuition is totally paralyzed. You feel disconnected and spiritually dry. The breakthrough you have been desperately praying for is literally hovering right above your head. But your current frequency cannot reach it while you remain trapped in survival mode. Hold on tightly because there is more. Listen carefully to what follows. Heaven refuses to let you stay in this broken survival mode. The days of you playing the victim to these invisible attacks are officially over. God is stepping into the timeline today to forcefully sever that hidden contract of limitation you made with the deceptive forces of darkness. Your gentleness was never the ceiling of your potential. It was always meant to be the solid foundation of your kingdom authority. You were never meant to be perfectly tamed by society. You were meant to be fully trusted by the Creator. The universe is completely removing the heavy veil that has kept your true identity hidden from the rest of the world. Place your hand firmly on your chest again. I need you to feel the steady beating of your own heart. That rhythm is a divine drum calling you back to your original purpose. The enemy thought his noise would keep you confused forever, but he severely underestimated the undeniable power of a chosen one who finally wakes up and remembers their true royal identity. You are the remnant heaven has been waiting for. You are the breakthrough prophet assigned to clear the path for the next generation. The delay you experienced was just the enemy trying to hold back the flood. But the dam is breaking right now. The spiritual gridlock is dissolving rapidly because the light refuses to stay hidden in the shadows for another minute. Every single tear you cried in secret was collected. Every moment of silent agony was recorded in the eternal courts. Heaven is declaring a massive reversal of your fortunes today. The spiritual wealth you accumulated in the dark is about to manifest violently into your physical reality. Your enemies will watch your sudden elevation in total shock as you rise to power. You are no longer asking for permission to be great. You are taking back the absolute authority that was rightfully yours from birth. The lie of your unworthiness is burning to ashes right in front of you. You are stepping out of the painful wilderness and walking directly into the magnificent promised land of your ultimate fulfillment and profound peace. But here is the critical part you must not miss. Stay with me for this vital transition. The spiritual victory is fully secured in the unseen realm. Your soul knows that the heavy chains are firmly broken. However, your physical brain still needs to undergo a profound recalibration to match this new dimension, and heaven is providing the exact physical anchor you need right now. You finally understand why the enemy fought you so relentlessly. The truth is simple but deeply profound. You are the specific target because your awakened spirit threatens his entire dark kingdom, and heaven does not want you to fight this massive physical battle completely unarmed. Remember earlier when I first mentioned the Genius song to you? Now it is time to walk through exactly what this divine tool actually does. The tools for your ultimate victory are already prepared. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years studying this exact phenomenon. Researchers at MIT and Princeton observed how modern noise artificially suppresses our highest brain frequencies. They discovered that your dormant gamma waves can actually be safely reactivated from the outside, which means you do not have to struggle in silence anymore. The Genius song is the magnificent result of that monumental research. It restores the original genius frequency you lost as a young child. It simply removes the heavy blockages keeping your spirit trapped. You might think you have already tried every meditation app and spiritual practice out there. But those earthly methods ask your exhausted brain to heal itself from the inside out. This profound technology works entirely differently. You simply put on stereo headphones and sit upright with your eyes closed, allowing your mind to absorb the frequency for 7 quiet minutes. There is absolutely no physical effort or mental straining required today. You just rest in the presence of the anointing. Many seekers spend hundreds of dollars on therapy sessions or weekend spiritual retreats. But Dr. Lake wanted to ensure this technology reached the chosen ones who need it most, so the access is set at $39 as a one-time step. This accessibility is highly intentional. Other phases of his system are priced differently based on their specific technology, but you must always evaluate each phase on its own unique merit. Your budget should never block your initial healing. This vital protocol includes 4 powerful bonuses with a total value of $80. One of them is a special audio designed specifically to protect the minds of children. Another is a guided visualization that pairs perfectly with your daily 7-minute sessions. You receive all of these profound tools the moment you decide to step through the door, because heaven is providing a complete spiritual arsenal to ensure your absolute success against the ongoing warfare. 18,366 people have already experienced this massive shift, and less than 4% ever requested a refund. There is a sacred 90-day guarantee protecting your peace of mind. If your spirit does not strictly align, your provision is returned instantly, and you keep all the bonuses as a sincere apology for your valuable time. The only real risk you face is choosing to remain stuck in your current state of endless exhaustion. Every single day you wait is another day your divine potential remains painfully dormant. Do not let the enemy convince you to delay your restoration for another decade. But I must urgently protect you from the hidden dangers online, because there are many imitation products using this name on the internet to deceive you. They are completely empty audio files with no real brain entrainment technology. Imitation frequencies will only scramble your delicate spiritual alignment. The authentic source is waiting for you right now. The secure path is in the description and the pinned comment beneath this video. This is the first essential step of your restoration. You cannot simply skip ahead in the sequence until your brain fully stabilizes here, and completing this journey is not about buying more products. It is about fully completing the sequence over time so you do not remain in a vulnerable, half-activated state. When you step through this door, I want you to be perfectly prepared. After your secure checkout, another page will quietly appear on your screen. It is the second door the system created for your journey, and you will have a brief moment to evaluate it safely. Both choices are completely honored by heaven. Your initial step is never contingent on anything else. When the next phase reveals itself to you, you will simply recognize the undeniable truth. Place your hand over your heart one final time today. Speak this powerful declaration out loud with me right now. I release the heavy burdens I was never meant to carry, and I accept the divine acceleration heaven has prepared for my life. Type your agreement in the comments to officially seal this glorious truth. Subscribe to this channel immediately so you do not miss the urgent prophetic instructions arriving in the next 72 hours. Your spiritual season of profound isolation is finally over. The doors of unprecedented favor are violently swinging open for you. Walk in your restored authority and let your light absolutely terrify the darkness, knowing that the physical key to your breakthrough is waiting in the 3 distinct links provided in the pinned comment below. May the absolute peace of the Creator rest securely upon your mind tonight. Your new victorious reality begins right now.